I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for our main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Danny. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome Grant.
Right then, touch him up and let's go.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of two power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Gets rid of that effort. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Dynamite. Nice block by Dynamite. Oh, and they decide to trade there.
There's no need to be on the inside.
They both decide to bring it. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round.
Teddy, do you think the sport needs a national or international governing body?
Yeah, it's the only major sport, at least it used to be a major sport, that doesn't have that. And there's no unilateral control. And when there's no unilateral control across the board, well, you have too many spots that are weak for the sport, spots that do not serve the sport.
Blocks that punch. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Grant. Really a lot of consistency from him with the right hand. Ten seconds to go in this round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
You're going to catch it. Listen, I don't want to see you against the ropes. As soon as you feel it.
Here we go. Round two is underway. That's a good block by Dynamite. On the mark, the counterpunch by Grant. Good defensive skill with the block by Big. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Grant. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counter punch landing by Dynamite. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Grant. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. What a good counter punch by Grant. Grant's doing a beautiful job here early on of counter punching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counter punching pays off too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Excellent counter punch by Grant. Combo lands to the head. Good block by Dynamite. 10 seconds remaining in this round. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
It's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Good defensive skill with the block by Grant. Nice two-punch combo by Grant. Grant's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Blocks away that headshot. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good block by Big. There's another right hand. What a chin. And can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? Nice block by Dynamite. Nice block. And his nose has started to bleed. Final 10 seconds. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
He missed with that headshot. Dynamite's really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
And a smart counter punch by Dynamite. Parries that punch intended for the head. Good scoring counter punch by Grant. Grant's really in a groove right now, landing that straight punch.
Well, what he's doing is he's staying outside at the right distance. He's getting his opponent, you know, sort of lean in a little bit, and then bang, that straight shot is right there.
And now another left. Good block there by Big. Good block by Dynamite. A nice block by Grant.
Come on, side to side.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Grant. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Last 10 seconds. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
We'll take care of the swelling. Just focus on the fight, and we'll take care of the swelling.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good way to protect the midsection. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Blocks away that headshot. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Grant. Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Move.
This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Grant. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Protecting his head well with his guards. Halfway through this round, a good, clean, old 1-2 by Grant. He missed with that headshot. Blocks that punch. And a smart counterpunch by Grant. One minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. tagged there by Big. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Gets rid of that effort. Well, if the second half of this fight is anything like the first half we just witnessed, then oh boy, is it going to be fun watching this fight down the stretch.
And I don't think it can change. These guys came here with a certain attitude, a certain mindset, and it's not going to be able to change now. There's no way of all of a sudden in mid-fight being able to go to a defensive fight or a different strategy. What you see is what you get, and you're going to get it the rest of the night.
Trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Grant's gotta be feeling the impact of that uppercut. Finds his target again. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Halfway through the 7th round. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Grant. Lands the counter. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Sound combination by Dynamite. Grant's nose is now starting to bleed. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Grant. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue or red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Keep moving.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. strike after catching one by Grant. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Nice combination there. Nice block by Big. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Dynamite. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Block by Grant. Last 10 seconds of the 8th round. Well, this round comes to an end. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. This is one of those fights, Ted. It just feels like to me where it's going to be tough to really score. I mean, it's been a close fight.
Yeah, it's a hard fight to score because you have one guy maybe a little busier, but the other guy makes up for it because he's a little heavier with those blows. So it's a matter of maybe the taste of the judges, what they prefer.
Well-placed counter punch by Grant. He just missed that shot up top. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. That's a good block by Big. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Grant. A little defense turns to offense by Grant. What a good counterpunch by Grant. To go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. Wow! Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Grant's mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counterpunch.
Yeah, you see the counterpunch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Come on, come on.
They both decide to bring it. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Relax. Doing great. Keep the pressure on him. Keep it on him. No need to get excited. You're doing fine.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Notre Dame to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Protecting his head well with his guards. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Grant. Good block there by Grant. Grant's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Dynamite's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make it an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
He scored well after being hit himself. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Protecting his head well with his guard. Way to block there. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Grant. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you see proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Good counter punch. Oh, boy, look at this. Right from the get-go, they go after one another.
They remind me of my 15-year-old son going to the dinner table.
Oh, and he is hurt after that series of punches.
You know, my old trainer used to tell me, if you don't move your head, the other guy will move it for you. Right now, he's having his head moved by the other guy.
And now you're seeing the beard that this guy possesses, because he went from stunned and damaged to staying right upright.
Oh, this is like Santa Claus's beard. I'm telling you right now.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Grant.
Keep your head.
And a good counter by Dynamite. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Keep moving, keep moving. Go, keep moving around the ring.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Defense turns to offense by Grant. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
One of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. What a good counter punch by Dynamite. Nice strike after catching one by Grant. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. See, he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. To dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut.
Use your feet.
And a smart counter punch by Grant. And for the official judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring.
Tonight, the judges have reached a unanimous decision. Your winner, Daniel.
Your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.